where and who set the trends in Atlanta, and not the trends you follow from New York. Because, like I said, if you look at Lil Yachty now, you dress like you from the town, and we not even dressing like that right now. You dress like you a skateboarder from the town. You know what I'm saying? We might wear some of the similar things you be modeling and rocking or whatever. And a lot of this stuff these artists wear, like Lil Yachty, he gets a check for it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not checking him for getting a check. I'm checking him for the disrespect that he tried to put on New York when it kind of style. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people feel like they could easily use New York as an exit because we've done so much and we've won so much that now it's other people's turn to win in other fractions, and it's other people's turn to contribute. You know what I'm saying, to culture. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get off on us, Yachty. We not the exit, especially when it comes to fashion. So, like I said, Dipset, they bought the belts. You know what I'm saying? What about the 90s with the hockey jerseys? I don't remember that coming out of Atlanta. I'm not familiar with that. And I love the A. I rock with the A. You know what I'm saying? I think Big Boy get fly. I think Andre get fly. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of dudes out there. You know what I'm saying? Jeezy. I love how Jeezy dress. You know what I'm saying? It's just not about the A. This is about what Lil Yachty said, and about people always trying to use New York as an exit. Once you say our name, it's like, oh, you spoke God. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this fashion shit, we God. You know what I mean? We are God. Anybody could go against us if they want to, but I don't know if they gonna really come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Even with the carts. Like, yeah, the carts, New York thing for sure. You know what I'm saying? Heavy in the 5 boroughs for sure. But out there in Detroit, yeah, they call them buffs. The culture is different. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get into a shit, they might have us on the cart game. Because every cat out here ain't running around with carts, and they ain't running around with official carts if they are. But you go out there to the D, that's what it is. It's like, yo, buffs is like 6 inches in the D. Buffs is like fitted caps in the D. You see how New York fitted caps is our thing? You know what I'm saying? Cartiers is they thing. They made that hot. You know what I'm saying? It's arguable. They can defend that because they have been practicing that for so long. So there's so many trends that we have been practicing for so long that revolve around the world and make everything go around and make everything look cool. Even when cats slimmed out on what they was wearing, who brought that to the game? The Dips. The Dips brought that to a high forefront because the Caribbeans was doing it before that. All of them wasn't really baggy clothes. Some of them was wearing fitted clothes. A little too fitted if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? But when the Dips had brought that Harlem style to it where it wasn't too fitted, but it fitted you, you know what I'm saying? And then they introduced it to the world, by the world seeing them through their music. Come on, man. You gotta tighten up, Yachty. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tighten up, because this is what we do in New York, man. We do this shit with ease, baby. Out of town, I'm seeing a lot of y'all cats is caught up on brands. It's looking like y'all brand whores. There's a lot of brand whores in Atlanta. I'm gonna say it. There's a lot of brand whores in New York too. But in New York, we are the home of streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Collector's Choice, what I'm wearing right here, this is streetwear. Baseball caps, this is streetwear. Camouflage, that's streetwear. You know what I'm saying? This is the home for that. We make trends on the streets to where I'm telling you, you can look at a cat and know, like, oh, he's a street cat. Or look at a cat and be like, oh, he got his style. He's dressed like a street kid in New York. Because when you walk down the streets of New York, this is what you see. When you walk down the streets of Atlanta, is that what you see? Tell me what you see. Do you see Atlanta influence when you walk down the streets of New York? It's undeniable you hear Atlanta influence when you listen to the radio. It's undeniable. But when it comes to fashion, when you walk through Atlanta, you see New York. And like I said, out of town, there's a lot of brand whores, which means they get to spending a lot of their money and thinking because they got on all Gucci or all Louis and all. That shit is trash. Unless you picking out the right shit, that shit is trash. The quality of it, the same quality of anything else, or less. But the designs is what count. That's what count. I could connect to this t-shirt. I can't connect to no fucking t-shirt that cost me $1,200 with a whole bunch of little G's all over it. The fuck out of here. But I fuck with Gucci because if I find me some nice Gucci sneakers or a nice Gucci hat, bucket or something, I could connect to that. You know why? Because that still is a via to streetwear, is a conduit to streetwear. You know what I'm saying? Because of the piece. But everything is not that. So I feel like a lot of these out of town cats, they get their bag up. They want to run straight to Louis, run straight to Gucci, and get dressed down in Louis or Gucci, and then it's like, oh, I'm that fly. Nah, you really not. You really just wasted all your money. Because check this out. How much value do that shit hold? Not much. You know what I'm saying? Because I can go buy a pair of Jordan 1s right now. I could wear them, beat them up, depending on what color, what style they are, what year they dropped. I could wear them, beat them up, and then I could still put them online and sell them for a good 2, maybe 3. You beat some Gucci's up and you put them shits online and you see how much them shits is going to go for. Nothing. Niggas going to look at them shits like they dumb. Everything drops by collection with them and everything drops by year. It's not like they drop a variety amount of pieces. Like, oh, we dropping 30 sweatshirts like Nike, or we dropping 7 different sweatshirts like Collector's Choice, or we dropping 6 different caps like New Era. No. They drop collections, which means after that collection has been dropped, the value of it is gone. The value of it is gone. You cannot pop up in a club every week with the same Gucci shirt on in New York. The second week you pop up with that, niggas is cutting your ass. Females is cutting your ass. Now, if you pop up every week in a club in New York with a fitted cap on, a clean white t-shirt, and some good Cartiers, you know what they gonna say? That nigga sturdy. Boy sturdy. Boy shit clean. He got a fresh cap on every week, fresh tee. His carts is intact. They official. His money is in his pocket. He's sitchy. You see what I'm saying? He's sitchy. Y'all got to do more. You know what I'm saying? So don't ever get it twisted. We birthed y'all respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Just like I said, we can't deny what y'all did for music and the influence it has brought across onto our city. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Yachty, don't ever do that, boy. Don't ever do that. You know what I mean? Like I said, shout out to the lowlifes. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the team. Shout out to the fam. You know what I'm saying? South Jamaica Queen shit. You know what I'm saying? If you know anything about the team, you know anything about the fam, them brothers was fly. Them brothers was fly. You know what I'm saying? They was already out there in velours. You know what I'm saying? Kufis. Nice sweatsuits with the calm Gucci's. You know what I mean? Shit like that. I used to rap, so sometimes shit might rhyme. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I heard Lil Yachty say that. I had to chime in, man. Like, if you could name any clique from Atlanta that came out of the late 70s, the early 80s, that was similar and had an influence like the Lowlifes had in the world, Craig, in the world. The Lowlifes didn't only influence Brooklyn, New York. They influenced the world. So if you got one of those down in Atlanta that I should know about that set some trend, or even if somebody set a trend that came out of Atlanta and New York picked up on it, let me know. Because like I said, when you walk down the streets of New York and you look at the way people are dressing, you don't get Atlanta. When you walk through any fucking city in New York and you see certain ways people are dressing, you get New York. CMF, we the best. Sick Cash. Streets is talking. We out.